this. We want to share with our clients. We want to share them some type of hook that can get them just in the door. Because most of his clients, they sign up, they're going to sign up more long term anyway, or just month to month. But just a micro commitment first, get them in the door, and then he can sell them onto his program, his month to month program, or in some cases, some of our clients sell them onto a 12-month package or something. But you can see we get him leads. He's got 305 leads so far, and it's currently for the month. This is the last 30 days, if you can see. This is the last 30 days. Yeah, he got 305 leads. And then our main focus is how much we have to spend for the lead. So we're spending about £1.96 per lead. It started to get up.
£2 per lead.
Huh? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
About £2 a lead.
Yeah, almost about £2 per lead. And the definition of a lead, if you want to know what a lead is basically what we define a lead is someone who goes to a landing page and they fill out their name and their email address and their phone number, and then they hit the submit button because they're interested in signing up for the service or the program. That's what a lead is. And when they do that, they're redirected to another page. That other page is called an application page. And this application page, we're trying to pre-qualify them as early as we can just to make sure this is a good fit for them. And also at the same time, we can understand exactly where they are in the process. So if they type us why they want to do this and their goals and their pains, it helps us understand how to, start that conversation. So this is an application form, and we call them a pre-qualified lead or also a pre-qual. So you can kind of see he's got about 305 leads, and then he's got 104 applications or pre-quals. And it depends on your sales conversion rate, but some of our clients, I know with Jay Dang, he can sell 85% of his applications, say 85% or more of his applications. So it just depends on your sales model, but it's not that bad.
So just going back to that point now, that the leads, he's paying for the 305 leads, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, so the 305 leads is what he's paying for. It's not the next stage where. So there was like 200 that dropped off. So if you show me that last sheet, so from the leads, which was 305, that just because people weren't interested, and so when they did the next bit, he lost like 200 people.
Yeah, so let's say those 200 people, for some reason, they didn't fill out the application. And it's all different types of reasons. Maybe they want to do it. Maybe the internet didn't work, or maybe something happened, or they saw a form and they just didn't want to finish it. Sometimes it happens and you can still sell them. It's just a little bit more harder to sell them because some of those people, they dropped off because maybe on the application he's asking if they can afford to invest into his program early, and some of them think it's too expensive and they don't want to do it. So it just depends. But we're not saying only contact the applications. I advise to prioritize the applications, but contact everybody. Everybody signed up and they have an interest. So it's up to you how you sell them. You have to sell your leads differently than the applications. For the leads, typically there's a reason they didn't fill out the form. You just want to tell them, hey, if you're still interested, we got some spots left. Thursday is available. Can you come in at 6 p.m.? And then they can come. Now you can sell them more face-to-face since they already committed to coming. And then for the applications, it's a little bit more easier because you understand what they want and they already said yes, they can afford your service. So you can talk to them already about the value and to their struggles. And, same thing like I'm doing with you since you filled out an application with me.
Can I just ask, with this 6 week, this 6 week challenge, is that a paying program that he was doing? Or?
Yeah, that's a paid program. It's not a free one. We have clients that run free 6 week challenges because that's their model. They want to use that, and they got some of that from Gym Launch. But obviously, this is a paid one, and you can kind of see the ad. I'm gonna show you the ad right quick. This is the ad. You can see we ain't talking about nothing free. They go to the funnel. right here. Huge opportunity. Actually, this is Scotland, not England.
Okay.
Huge opportunity. They click on this, and then they go to the landing page, and then I'll show you the landing page. So everything is paid. They got to pay
And who
money for
creates
them.
the landing page? Do you guys do that, or
Yeah, we make the landing pages too. We make
okay,
everything.
yeah,
We do everything. We do it all. We do the emails. We do the text messaging. We do the mini chat bots. We do everything except calling your clients.
okay,
And this is the funnel that we created.
okay,
And you can see ain't nothing in here. We're trying to just use scarcity, and we're also trying to use qualification. Let's say, can't everybody do it? Check to see if you're qualified. And then we got some videos in here. It's a pretty decent converting funnel. And then they click on this, and then they can go to the application.
okay, okay,
So when they go to the application, there's things that happen. It doesn't just stop there. I mean, you got some emails that are starting to get sent. You got some text messages that are getting sent. We're pushing them back to the application. Just because they didn't fill it out today, it doesn't mean that they won't fill it out tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Life just gets in the way. But you can get an understanding of how we do it. Now, the reason that this campaign is successful is not only because we have a good offer and we have everything works. Our images work, our funnels work, it all works. But the only reason it works is because also we have a strategy. And the strategy that we like to use it's called the ADA formula. The ADA formula. And think about it like this. You want to get your brand out there and you want people to get aware of it. That's the first step, is they need to be aware of you. That's first. Now, second is we want to give them value. We want to give them some value so that they can start to learn about what we can do for them and they can start to trust us. That's the second step. And then obviously the
yeah,
third step is the offer. We want to really give them a distinctive offer that resonates with their pains and their needs. And once they feel like we can help them, they're problem aware and they are solution aware. They are aware that we can provide the solution. That's when they're going to want to sign up for our program and service, if that makes any sense.
yeah,
Yeah, so we provide some retargeting. I like these retargetings because we've already gotten them aware of the brand. Now we can retarget them and show them, testimonial videos and case studies and before and afters and telling them that we really do get results for people.
yeah, yeah,
Here it is right here. You can see this is a case study. We do all the videos too. Like if you provide us with your videos, we can take your videos and edit them and brand them. And
okay,
typically we like to keep it simple, but we can obviously edit your videos and stuff. And here's another one. This is a good one. Um, looks like it's a video of him talking to the client inside of a video conference or something. And then we also do the copywriting, of course, too. All of our stuff is practically already have been tested and made because we got so many clients that are before you that we've been having experience. The only thing is your market is not the same as theirs, so sometimes our copy has to change slightly with the way we
yeah,
talk to people. But we already have the markets. We got clients that are in New East Barnet. We got clients,
yeah,
yeah, in London, and we got clients that are in Moorgate. We got
okay.
clients that is in, yeah, Clapham.
Okay, so where we are is in Brixton, which is just down the road from Clapham,
Oh, great. Okay.
like, like 15 minutes down the road. And
Okay. That's perfect. And I don't believe you're going to be competing with them because their radius basis is very, very narrow. It's like 1 mile. And that's a great thing too, is we keep everything exclusive. As long as we don't compete with other clients, that's our only rule. And
yeah,
their targeting is narrow because the reach is so big. 1 mile radius you can hit 200,000 people just about.
yeah, yeah,
But this is important. Obviously, we have a strategy. That's why it works. Our strategy is to get people aware of our brand, and then we want to push these people who are aware of our brand into conversations. These conversations is on Messenger where we can kind of, you know, educate them also and ask questions, and then that can predictively move them into funnels.
Yeah.
We like also, it's optional, but we also like to push people into blog posts because people who go to your website and sign up organically are the people who they really need your help. They're chasing you, and you're not chasing them.
So I didn't catch that. What did you say? Sorry.
So we like to push people also to blog posts to your website.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can help you with that too. The reason is because people who are chasing you and you're not chasing them, they have a specific need. And those are always the
Yeah.
easier people to sign up. And they normally stay longer too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then,
Sounds good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then testimonials, of course. We need to push and put testimonial videos in front of their face on Facebook to let them know that we get results. We have helped people, we are helping people, and they need to know that.
Yeah.
And then comes our core offer, our lead generation campaign. Typically, you want to have a consistent flow of leads.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you how we do that real quick. This is the very important part. It comes down to math. You know math, right?
Yeah.
Comes down to numbers.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to help you understand where you are in the process, where you are in the process. So let's just say, and I'm going to open up a random client real quick. This client is a new one actually, so he probably don't have it filled out yet. But if I open up this leads management Excel sheet, this is kind of where we keep everything. We keep it all in one folder, so it keeps it kind of neat and organized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like he's just now starting to get leads. I'm not sure, but this is how it works. We have to measure what's our goal? We have to measure our goals first, and
Yeah.
then we can break that down into what we're getting. So if we're getting 100 leads and then we're getting 80 applications, and
Yeah.
then let's say out of the 80 applications we only get 70 people book an appointment,
Yeah.
and then out of the 70 people that book an appointment we only get 50 people to show up.
Yeah.
Let's say we only get 50, so we got 20 no-shows, or let's say we just got 15 no-shows and 5 reschedules. And then out of the people that showed, let's say we were really good with this, so we got 45 sales, and then 20 people upselled, and then nobody canceled. That's a set math. Though at least we know what we need to fix. We know that we don't need to fix the ads. We got 100 leads. We got 80
Yeah.
applications. We don't need to fix no ads or no funnels,
Yeah.
but we need to fix the follow-up process between the appointment and the show. That means we have 20 people or 15 that don't show. We need to fix the text messaging. We need to fix our emails, and we need to make sure that we're getting a hold of them so that they can get into that appointment and show up or tell us they can't.
Yeah.
So at least you know where we need to fix. So this helps you with understanding your leaks. Not a lot
So
of agencies.
is this what you do? You do this?
Yeah, we do this.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do this because what we've come to find out is it's more than just getting leads unless you have a system. So we
Yeah.
help you with the system
Yeah.
because we want you to stay with us.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it helps us. So we gotta, and then we want this to always be at least 50%. So we got a 70% lead to sell is 45. We need to work on that, and 64% appointment to sell is high. So at least we know what we need to work on from lead to sell, and that could be the shows. So this helps give us an idea.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
how do you just going back to that sheet there? How do you set the leads? How do you generate that number? Where does that number come from? So you've got in there. I don't know if this is for anybody, but for this Nick guy, you've got every month 100 leads. Where do you get that figure from?
Okay, so what's on the left is
Yeah,
goals. These are your
yeah,
goals. And then what's on the right is what we actually put. So Nick
What
is
actually happened?
right. So Nick didn't fill this out because I think we're just now starting with this campaign. But obviously
Okay.
what we could do is we could set this up so that it automatically fills out for us, for him, and
Yeah.
then the applications, appointments automatically fill out. And it depends on what you got. I mean, if you have Stripe, we can also automatically fill out the sales. But if you
Okay.
use something else, then you'd have to manually fill this out because we won't know how many sales you're getting.
Yeah. But what I mean is, who sets the goals? Where do these? So can you see this column here? Who sets that? Where do these figures come from?
Okay, yeah, these are goals set by, we put these in here as a template, and then the client, when we talk to the client, he tells us what his goals are, and we can preset these goals based on,
Okay.
right, what based on what you want, based on your needs, based on what your
Yeah.
goals are. So maybe your goal, maybe your sales conversion rate is 50%. So maybe we need to sell 50 clients. That means we need to get 100 leads to get 50 clients. And that's where we're going to set a goal, is getting 100 leads. And now we can break that down apart into applications and appointments and shows based on what our previous
Yeah.
data is, or what we can guess. And then the data
Yeah.
tell us. And then next month, we'll know what we need to readjust based on what we did this month, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't stay the same every month.
Right, right. You got to be surgical with it because that's the way it requires in order to grow.
All right.
With,
Yeah, that
with
sounds good. And in terms of like, so do you have monthly meetings, or so once you set everything up, and how's the liaison
Yeah,
happen?
absolutely. Like, not all of our clients want to get on a monthly meeting. Some of them are just too busy, but some clients we get on monthly meetings. Some clients they get on weekly calls. It just depends on what's
Mm,
going on with their business at the moment. If a client, I don't know, they had a lot of people canceled, they need leads, 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 maybe we'll be aggressively with them all, every week, helping them
yeah.
with marketing so that they can get their numbers back up. Sometimes that happens and we got to do that. And then sometimes clients are so busy they don't have time for these calls, and we don't even talk forever.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And in terms of, sorry, you got more to say? I'll let you get through your process.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what we do is we help you grow your business. We like to focus on what Facebook wants, which is keeping people on the platform, on a positive experience on the platform. So
Yeah.
typically we like to grow your brand and help give them a positive experience, meaning growing a list audience, a video view audience, a website custom audience. If you're familiar with this term, it means, growing a retargeting list of people who we can, talk back to after they've saw our brand, and then growing a list, meaning email list, bot
Yeah.
subscribers, and growing a social presence, which is fans.
Yeah.
I think you want to come down to the price. How much do we cost, right?
Yeah, of course, price is always the thing, right?
Absolutely. It's always the thing based on the amount of value you received.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right. The amount of value that you received. You've never worked with agencies before?
No. I've worked
Okay.
with individuals, but not an agency. No.
Okay. In some cases, we are people who have not worked with agencies before, we are a little expensive. But for some
Yeah,
people who have worked with agencies before, we are very cheap,
yeah,
you see? But I'll tell you what our price is. Obviously,
yeah,
everything I explained, I can give you this PDF, of course, too.
yeah,
Everything I explained with everything that we do, including obviously the software setups and everything, that's valued at about close to $5,000 almost. But we don't
yeah,
charge that much per month. Only thing we charge is per package. And the Facebook stuff that you want it's nothing. It's just 947 US dollars per month. That's
What
all.
and what's I just need to work that out in UK. What's the exchange? It's about 1.2, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was about I don't know, is it 750 pounds? Something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
about 750. Yeah, it's about 750. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. I put
Um,
that on the application. Um,
yeah.
Actually, I put dollars, but yeah, something like that. And then if you ever
Yeah.
wanted to upgrade to Blue Belt, which is Facebook and YouTube, that's
Okay.
1497. And then if
Okay.
Brown Belt, which is Facebook, YouTube, and Messenger bots, the whole 9 yards of our creation of Messenger bots, that's
What's
189.
Messenger? What's Messenger bots? What is that? I've heard of
Messenger
that.
bots is, well, in a way, if you know on Facebook you can talk to people,
Yeah.
Messenger, right?
Yeah.
It's very powerful. So it's like this, if you can see my screen, and that's how we were
Yeah.
communicating. If you say you were talking to me,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's Messenger bots, and you can see how powerful it is. And it's basically a way to
Okay.
communicate. It's automatic. It's automatic, and it's
Okay.
one of the most powerful tools to communicate with your clients and your leads.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Brown Belt is everything. It's also including Google, Google, which is the search
Okay.
network and display network. When people
Okay.
search your competitors, they see you, or people search training and they see you. That's 2297 per month.
Yeah. And don't you do that Google, so that Google service doesn't come with anything else? Because that sounds quite good. So are you able to strip that out and put it as part of the, the one at the top? Or is
Which one?
that not possible? So this Google remarketing, which is here,
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you scroll up for me, scroll up
Hmm.
to one of the this package here. Can
Yeah.
that not be thrown into there or no?
No, I mean, if we do Facebook and Google, we have to
Yeah.
go we have to go straight to the black belt service, and it's just
Okay.
it's just because it's extra work.
Okay.
It's like starting all the way over with a new campaign because it's a different type of marketing, if that makes any
Yeah.
sense.
But what I mean is, sorry, go back down to the one who's just that no, not that one.
Sorry.
So instead of having just having Facebook and Google, but not at that price, at a different price. So stripping out and that, what would the cost of the Facebook and Google remarketing be?
Oh,
So
you're
instead
talking
of
about only doing Facebook and only doing Google remarketing and not
yeah,
doing Messenger bots or YouTube. It'd be
yeah,
the equivalent, it'd be the equivalent of Blue Belt. Blue Belt,
Uber.
1497, which is Facebook and YouTube. We're just removing YouTube and we're doing Google.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because that would be interesting. I'd be interested in maybe doing that.
Okay.
Maybe if it's if so, you'd have to explain to me really how the Google one would work, just to make
Right.
sure it's the right package that I'm looking for.
Correct.
Because we're looking at doing Google AdWords. Would it be the same as that?
Yeah, that is Google AdWords. That's Google AdWords.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, what Google AdWords is basically um, whenever someone searches for your name or searches for
Yeah.
training on Google, they search it and then they say personal training in London. And then
Yeah.
your
And
ad
then
pop
we will show up.
right, your ad
Yeah.
pops up and your ad
Yeah.
pops up at the top. The reason it's not popping up for me is because I'm in China. But if I
Yeah.
was in London and I was on a London browser and it says I'm in London, then it would pop up too. But that's where
Yeah.
you would pop up. You'd pop up at the top or the bottom, and then here's some ads right here. It'd be just
Yeah.
like this. This is the search
Yeah.
network. Get amazing results from an EMS system. Visit now London EMS personal training. Try a session for £10. Personal training
Yeah.
certification. This is certificate, right?
Yeah.
So personal training in London, this is what they're showing up. So what you do is yours will be showing up based on what they type. And it wouldn't be like that. Personal training in London, that's them trying to get educated first about what you can do for them. But if they're
Yeah.
saying something like how to lose 10 pounds in 28 days, personal training. Then that means that you should be showing up right then and there, just trying to
Yeah.
get them into that funnel. So that's what we do. We'll create an ad just like this, get them
Yeah.
in the funnel. We'll create a display network ad, such as an ad if they go to the website and if they visit one of your competitors and they go somewhere to read an article, they'll see your ad there and saying, "Hey, thanks for, you know, if you're,
Oh, cool.
yeah, exactly." Um,
Yeah.
they'll also see an ad from you if you um, search for one of your competitors. And if they search for your competitor, they'll see you. And maybe your competitor is offering training for a 6 week challenge. I don't know, for this much. You can say, hey, we're offering training for this much, and we're also including this, this, and this. So you can be one step ahead of them, and that's what we do.
That sounds very good. I like the sound of that one.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good way. I highly don't recommend it unless you have a decent sized budget, because with Google, it's a lot more expensive than Facebook, especially if you're starting new, because Google takes a little bit of time for it to start getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah.
Makes sense? So yeah,
Yeah.
but I highly recommend doing that and then upgrading to everything, because if you're doing Google and Facebook, eventually you're going to need to be on YouTube. And then eventually you're going to be need to doing conversational marketing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I
that's
think it's a process for us, to be honest. It's starting with stuff that we've never done, which would possibly help us grow. And then when we have more money and be able to, budget a little bit more towards it, then we could go do the whole package.
yeah,
But like
absolutely.
for us, right now, it's just increasing, as I said, the awareness and doing something consistently for like, like at least 6, 7 months. As long as it's getting us some kind of results and we can see that it's adding value to the business.
Right, absolutely. That's exactly
Yeah.
what we like to do is we got to set goals. We got to set what we want to achieve, and then we'll create a budget based on a predicted cost per acquisition. And then
Yeah.
that's where we can start creating a strategy revolving content marketing, giving them value, earning their trust, and then pulling them into funnels where we can getting some micro commitments.
Okay. Oh,
It's
great.
yeah.
That
So
sounds, yeah, it sounds very good. It sounds really good. So just my last question, is this
mhm,
something that we want to go ahead with? I think one of the things that we would do is we run a 12-week transformation program,
mhm,
which it's not personal training. It's a much cheaper version. So basically, we request participants to